Lightning McQueen with Rusty's sign may not be the most exciting diecast out there. In fact, he may just be the most boring diecast you could possibly get. I mean, he really is just a normal Lightning McQueen with no differences at all to the actual diecast car. Of course, it does come with the additional Rusty's sign accessory, which is pretty cool at first glance until you realize that the artwork used on this accessory is not the same McQueen artwork used on the actual sign in the movie. So, I mean, it's just screw up after screw up. Really, this whole thing could have been avoided, maybe if they would have just got the artwork on the sign right, and they would have changed his expression just a little bit. Didn't even have to be that much. Not even a drastic expression. Honestly, you could have left the eyes, and they could have just maybe, made a more of a shocked mouth expression, which would have looked cool. I mean, just look at the artwork. That is how he's supposed to look. I think that artwork is actually taken directly from the movie, so that would have been very nice. It would have been translated really well over to diecast form. And I mean, he could have been looking off to the left side there, like he's supposed to be looking off to the rusty cars. And then after that, he does like this cheeky smile, like he doesn't want to be there. You can just tell it from McQueen all throughout his expression. You can just tell that he does not want to be at that Rusty's tent. And it just sucks that this is the diecast we got to represent that theme, because really, it sucks. I'm not putting it mildly. It really does suck. Anyways, this guy, he's been released way too much over the past 10 years. This is actually his 10-year anniversary this year in 2023. Yay, what a celebration. But yeah, he's first released in a 2-pack with Fred, the smaller scale version of Fred, which was actually new to the 2-pack, in 2013. Then again in 2016 in the main line. Then actually in 2018 in little box sets that they did back then. Then in 2020 as a new Thailand variant, of course, and then in 2022, and now in 2023. So honestly, it's too much Lightning McQueen was signed. I'm getting sick of seeing him, but honestly, I didn't really get to see him last year in the store in 2022. I'm only just finding him now, and I'm finding so many of them now. I think it was only one case one time last year. That's probably why. It was case G, but then in this year, they just decided to include him like crazy. He's in case B, then there's 2 of them in case D. So I'm imagining I'm finding well, I thought I was finding the case B one, but then again, I don't know why I'm finding so much of them. Like, I'm finding a lot of the same cars in stores when I go now. A lot of Greebles, a lot of Royce Revsleys, a lot of Tailgates, a lot of Heyday River Scotts. So it's kind of getting a bit drab. And a lot of the same 2-packs, too. A lot of really cool 2-packs I thought would sell really well, and they're not. So it's kind of surprising. I really want to find some new cars now. But anyway, they did pick up 2 of this one because I didn't actually have them beforehand, so I thought I'd open them today. And I technically don't even have a normal Thailand Lightning McQueen opened up. I only have the Chinese and Vietnam variants, so yeah, I don't know. I just thought, just to have in the background for comparison's sake, stuff like that. It's nice to have a Thailand McQueen opened up. I'm sure I'll have more though as we go along in the year and unbox more cards. I'm sure in a 5-pack or something I'll get another one, or maybe an accessory 2-pack. But either way, he obviously has the big old choking hazard there. Small parts, not for children under 3 years, which I never understood. Like, why do they have to put that there when they always say 3 plus anyways? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. Just really just hurts the packaging, makes it look ugly. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, also, this packaging is absolutely no different from the 2022 one, obviously. It's still using Red Riders. Still got the box in the back, so who knows, as we go along in 2023, well, the year's almost done now for the Diecast mainline, but who knows, we may end up getting a variant of this packaging. I hope not, though. I really hope not. I don't want to see this guy again. Put him away and never release him again, please. This guy, I would like to see them release him again, Damage the King. It was weird. One of the worst cars ever has one of the best cars ever on his card back. That is kind of surprising. But 2022 is a really weird year. So was this year, 2023, for the diecast they're including. Like, some of them are just insanely good. I can't believe it. And then some of them are just extreme peg warmers, and it makes the whole line look bad. But there's quite a few that are just amazing this year and last year, like almost like things I would have wished for in my dreams, like Damage the King, Flipped Over, Rich Mixin, Fair Game, like just some amazing diecasts, but this is not one of them. Anyways, as seen in Cars, of course, and we got Bruce Miller on the back. Of course, it's really supposed to be Winfred Bradford Rutherford, but they screwed up the image there. We got Artie, Yellow Hydraulic Ramon, Brad Windmiller, and Dash Boardman. And then one of the cars is gone because we need Advertencia, Peligro de Asphyxia. I don't know. But anyways, Yeah, we got some other rusty cars over here in the background to compare to him later, although I don't know if it's much of a comparison. Like I said, this is just a normal, basic McQueen, very boring, but oh well. Let's crack him open and see what he has to offer to us. Alright, well, here is the man, the myth, the legend, Lightning McQueen with Rusty's sign all out of his packaging. Looking alright, actually. I do really like the looks of this Thailand Lightning McQueen, in all honesty. Not a bad diecast. Just a little upsetting that they just always, whenever they release this guy, they never change the expression. It really is upsetting. And the fact that the sign doesn't even have the right artwork on it, that's upsetting as well. Just silly mistakes like that. But, at the end of the day, it is just a normal McQueen with a little extra accessory, so I guess it's not all that bad. If you were a kid going in the store and you saw a regular Lightning McQueen, or you saw this one, what one would you choose? Obviously, I think you would, be smart to choose this one. But anyway, here is a picture up on the screen of where he appeared with this amazing sign in the movie, the first Cars movie, of course. Right after that opening race, he's trying to hide from the Rusty cars at the Rusty's tent. He's got to do it because it's in his sponsorship. Mac tells him, and he's just not a big fan. He doesn't want to go up there and talk to all the Rusty cars. You got Donna Pitts and Craig Faster, Fred, of course, all in the audience cheering him on. And I like that Mattel has been releasing a lot of these cars again, a lot of these rusty cars. Some of my favorites. They do a really good job on them now because I don't know, they just do really good with making the rusty look like the Thailand. They do a really good job at it. And it looks like we'll be getting Jay Schuster in the coming weeks now, so in case L. And guess what? Lightning McQueen with sign is in that case as well. So, it's just a win-win situation right there. You get another chance at finding this amazing diecast. Why not? Anyways, let's zoom him on in, take a look at this actual diecast. Move the sign back there for now. We will take a look at it soon, of course. First, just want to focus on the diecast itself. Of course, he's got that big old plastic eye plate, which I actually like on this one. Usually I complain when cars have the plastic on the eyes, but this one looks good, I must say. Obviously, just kind of like the windows, it's a separate piece. This one, you can kind of like see the embossment for the eyeballs and the windshield, kind of, or like the eyelids, I guess. So, it doesn't look too bad. Got that shadowy effect. The red seems to match pretty good. It's never going to match perfect, but it's not too bad. Upset though. Mine has a blemish on the hood, as you can tell right there. Kind of upsetting there. I don't know how that happened, but you can definitely see a little chip and a little bit of like excess paint or whatever it is on there. Upsetting. Oh well, nice Rusty's medicated bumper mint logo on the hood there for the rear end formula. Down there it says. Definitely a little grainy, but not too bad. And, when compared to Vietnam, Lightning McQueen, which I'll show you guys later, that one's really bad. Anyway, he's got the 95 on the headlight there, just a sticker. Very bad application for the headlights, though. I don't know if you guys can tell how blurry they are. Like, take a look at that. That's pretty bad. I think it's because they kind of put them up a little bit high, so maybe that's why. I don't know. It's like sometimes it looks like they use like compressed paint. Sometimes they use compressed stickers. Whenever they use the compressed stickers, like China used to do, I think it always turns out looking better. But in this case, this looks like paint, and it just I don't know. It's almost like a paint stamp or something. It reminds me of. And just when you put it on a surface that's not flat, like right there where its headlight should be, it just doesn't really turn out that great. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to make them seem like they know what they're doing. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just suck at making decals Thailand. The mouth looks good though. I like how they put the black in the middle, not just leaving it red like they did on the Chinese and Vietnam ones. Yeah, China always used to do that. They'd always just leave it red in the middle. They paint the teeth, which is upsetting. Anyways, you got nice Lightyear tires, the nice red rims. No trim on them or anything, just all red. Even though technically they should have the yellow trim. They've never done that though on McQueen. Only the Rusty's Cars 3 version for some reason. Of course, he's got his little lightning bolt on the side. The classic little stickers. How he makes his ka-chow move. Got the big old lightning bolt on the side. 95 and the Rusty's in the back. Nice gradient to that number. I always like that. A little blurry though. Not perfect. I feel like before, let me show you the China one for a second. You can just really tell the decal's much, much clearer. You can see like little dots and little squares in the middle. Like all throughout the lightning bolt. You can't see that on this one though. It's pretty darn blurry, pretty grainy, so not great there. Anyways, there are the contingency sponsors. You got Nitro Aid, Piston Cup, Revolting, Mood Springs, Octane Gain, No Stall, Vitaline, Gasprin, Gaskets, Easy Idle, little turkey pistons, RPM, leakless, retread, and clutch aid. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's a lot of them there. Never realized McQueen had that many. That's a lot, though. I guess he was a rookie at this time, so he just wanted to reel in all the sponsorship money he could, I guess. Getting on his feet or on his wheels in the racing world. Anyways, he got his little exhaust down there. Plastic piece, obviously. Part of the base. Got his Lightning McQueen signature. Looks very nice. Not too grainy. Not horrible. The big 95 with the nice orange and yellow gradient. The white trim and the black trim. Looks good. Painted all the window bars nicely. Turned out pretty good. And of course he's got the Rusteze logo on the spoiler there, which is nice. Very grainy though. Not really applied all that good. You can really tell when I put it that way. Yikes. Not very yellow either. It's like a very faded yellow. Reminds me of Nikki B's color, which also Thailand made. So they're probably just reusing old paint that doesn't look good. I don't know what they do, but sometimes it seems like they really cheap out on these diecasts, and sometimes not, but I don't know. Anyways, here's a look at the back. Got his taillights, 95 on the right side, Rusteze, and then the medicated bumper and text, of course, on the bottom, and the rookie racing stripe. Never knew that was a rookie racing stripe until Cars 3 came out, and then I'm like, oh, well, that's what the next gens have, and that's what McQueen has. Wow. I mean, it's just, like, it's so integrated into the rest of the design, because he already has yellow on him, so it's kind of funny. I never even realized that before. But there's a look at this side. Exact same though, of course. Nothing different about it. Actually, it looks like all the decals are moved up more for some reason, but oh well. Doesn't look horrible though. It's just not the best decal application, which is unfortunate, but really, in all honesty, it's to be expected upon at this point with Thailand. I mean, we know they kind of suck. Anyways, here's a look at the base. 2021 copyright, it says. And made in Thailand, of course. Got a couple little holes for Mater to tow him with, which was new in 2022. They started doing that. So this is not the exact same technically as like the original 2018 Thailand McQueens, of course. But pretty much other than that, it should be the same. Anyways, before we do the big old McQueen comparison that everyone has been waiting for, I'm sure, because it's very exciting, here's a look at the Rusteze sign, which actually doesn't look all that bad. I kind of like it. Big old McQueen, smiling, happy face there. And he's got the Lightning McQueen signature on the bottom and the Rusteze bumper ornament logo. And a little can of Rusteze as well, like a little bottle, I guess. It's kind of funny. I don't know how a car would actually open up the cap, like twist it off and start drinking. I don't know. Maybe they'd have a pity do that for them. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But I like how this whole like decal here is not actually really a sticker. It's kind of nice. It feels like it's paint at least. Pretty sure it's paint. Either way, it's just a pretty thin piece of plastic. Nice shiny red though. I don't know what these little like lips here are for. No idea. Maybe just if you want to, I don't know. Maybe just to give it more strength, probably that's why. It does stand up by itself though, which is nice. Pretty cool. I mean, this is really the main attraction right here, this sign. I don't know if it's any different from the original Chinese-made one. Of course, this one is made from Thailand, as you can tell it says. But yeah, I'm sure it's pretty much the exact same, I would assume. But aside from the sign, let's get all the other McQueens in here. Got the Chinese one, and got the horrible, beyond fixing Vietnam Lightning McQueen right there. Just horrible. I hate it so much. I mean, just look at the eyes. Before we even begin, I gotta show you these eyes. I don't know if you saw, because I reviewed them before, when I opened up the Speeding Through Radiator Springs 4-pack, I got this guy, and it's just horrible. Every single decal on the front and the top is just so bad. It's so grainy. Especially the eyes, though. And then the side, it's perfect. Like, look at that. Absolutely perfect. I don't really get it. But it's just really bad. Anyways, let's compare them. Obviously, the China and Vietnam ones are unibodies. They don't have a plastic eye plate. Thailand one does. Usually I don't like them, but in this case I actually do. I think it looks pretty good. Also, the Thailand one is the only one to have the black in between the teeth there, so it's kind of nice, instead of just having red. I guess the red could be his tongue though, so not too bad. Another pretty big difference though between these McQueens is obviously the China one here. I mean, I know this one's old, but still, it does not have the Rusteze text on the spoiler back there, so that was always the thing. I don't know why, I think they fixed it in, I forget, maybe 2008 or 9, but mine's pretty old. It's probably from 2007. I don't think it's the original, like the desert art kind of McQueen, I don't think, but it must be pretty old because it doesn't even have a flat windshield, so And it's got a lot of marks on it too. I don't even remember where I got it, but I know that's not my original McQueen. I definitely replaced it at one point or another. My original was horrible. It had so many, so many marks on it. But anyways, I don't know if it's just, just faded over time or what, but the rims on this guy, on the Chinese one, very, very faded and dull, whereas they're much more bright on the Thailand one. It just sucks that in the inner part of the rims, it's not so great. It's really not. Really zooming in and look, you can definitely tell, like, I don't know what they do. I think they paint on, like, the surface of it, but they don't, like, paint in the inside. So, I don't know, like what would you call that part? Just like the rim of the rim, I guess. It's just not really applied very good, the paint there. So, it kind of sucks, but oh well. Could be worse, I suppose. Decals on the side, much better on the Chinese one. Much more like orangey, too. I don't know if that's more accurate or not. I feel like it probably is. The back, once again, more like yellowy on this Thailand one. Not horrible, though. Not horrible. And this side, obviously, is pretty much the same. The top, oh yeah, the trim, the white trim on that 95 on top, on the Chinese one is much better than it is on the Thailand one. Much more yellowy. I don't know what that's all about. But anyways, put the Chinese one back there. Bring in our Vietnam Lightning McQueen, which is so bad. It's funny, though, because like I said, the side decals are really good, so I don't get it. Really weird. The back, not much going on there. Pretty much the exact same. Just the way the decals are applied is really the big change, I would say, between these different cars. And obviously he's got a plastic eye plate. Pretty big change. Definitely changes his whole appearance. I don't know. I don't think he's all that bad. I think I do kind of like this new Thailand McQueen. He's not new by any means. He's like 5 years old, but he's new to me. I like how he has the little holes in the base for Mater to tow him. That's always been something people have asked for, I feel like. Anyways, let's bring in all of our Rusty cars from the Rusty's tent. We got Fred and Craig Faster, Donna Pitts, Donna Pitts, yeah, that's her name. I was going to say, what's her name for a second? Then we got Jonathan Rentworks Pat there, who actually had a new Thailand variant as well, which I wasn't really able to find him. You didn't really see him back there. There we go. I guess that's good. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this Lightning McQueen with Rusty's sign. I really hope Mattel stops releasing him, though. He does not deserve another re-release for another 10 years or so, at least. I don't know. I'm getting sick of seeing him on the pegs. And it's funny because I was actually wanting to find him in 2022. I couldn't find him, but now in 2023, I just keep finding so many of them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this rather boring review, but, had to be done. Definitely got some funner videos planned, though, coming soon, like that Disney 105 pack like I was talking about. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll see you all next time on the Cars Garage.